Hi everyone, in this video I want to share with you my new project. It's going to be one of the voluminous bags on my channel. The process is not complicated and overall I'm very satisfied with the result. The bag is knitted using 3mm diameter polyester cord. I used exactly 2 skeins and each skein had 200 meters. The handle is made of eco leather and measures 60 centimeters. I used 8mm needles for the project. So I've posted video on how to knit this pattern. For watching, follow the link in the description or find the video in the annotations. The details for this bag are knitted and the stitches were closed using the method shown in the mentioned video. Next in the video there is information about the bag details. You can pause and check it out. After finishing the knitting, I steam each detail well and let them dry. Also leave about 2 meters and 20 centimeters of cord on the sides for assembling the details. The next step is connecting the details. I'll be using a needle with a large eye for this. Also, I want the seams to be as unnoticeable as possible. We start by connecting one side and the gusset. When connecting the details, it's necessary for the closed last row of the sides and the gussets to be at the top of the bag. So first we connect the top loops to make the seam look nice. For this, I insert the needle under 2 loops on the gusset. Pull the thread through. Then insert it where the cord came out in the loop on the side. To start, I bring the thread out of the gusset. The principle of connection will be like this. When I insert the needle from the right to left, I'll use these slanting long loops. And when from left to right, I'll use the extreme small loops. As mentioned, I knitted 44 rows for the details, but For my project, 2 skeins were just enough, considering that I didn't need the handles separately. If you have the same cord, it's probably better to knit 42 rows to ensure there is enough yarn for a complete project. You can also make knitted handles, but in that case you will need a bit more yarn than I indicated. Or of course you can cast on fewer stitches and knit a smaller bag, all depending on your preference. So we connect this side to the end. Now the next detail is the bottom. I'll be connecting it in a way that the cast on and the closing rows are not visible on the front side of the bag. From the side, I'll use the long loops of the first row, and on the bottom also the first long loops, and pull the thread a bit tighter during stitching. Well, one side of the bottom is attached. Let's move on to the second gusset. On the gusset, the connection principle as I showed earlier. Some loops on this side of the gusset may be a bit unclear, but the principle for connecting gussets is the same. So I need to pay a bit more attention not to get confused. Having finished connecting the gussets, I finished by mimicking the loop as we started the connection. So one side is attached. Now I sew the details on the other side. This is what I got. I've also already attached one side of the bottom to the side. For this, take a small piece of cord. Using the long loops, connect them. Done. Now take both ends of the cord and pull them tightly. Then take the ends to the wrong side and secure them well. Now I steam all the seams well. After sewing, I had some tails left. I want to use a 5mm crochet hook to crochet the loops of the last row with slip stitches to reinforce them. I insert the hook into the center of the loop and also pick up the side of the loop from below. And finish slip stitches by mimicking the loop as we did before. And I want to remind you to hide all the ends and secure them with thread in the matching color for reliability. So, part of the knitting is completely finished, now it remains to sew on the handle. That's it. I hope you liked the result. Write what you think about this bag. I wish you a pleasant viewing and until our next meeting.